Hey, everybody. Happy Thursday again. So I wanted to real quick go on and show you some updates that we've made to the agency lead pilot. And I think you're going to be pretty impressed with those things. As well, I want to talk about some ways that you can actually go out and make some moolah with this, like right away. We're ready to go live on this. We're planning on making it live, I'd say probably tonight. For those people who want to have access to this, we'll probably make it live tonight, so it'll be available in your accounts tomorrow. And I'm going to be making a special offer for people who want to get access to agency lead pilot. I'm going to let you get an unlimited manager account, and we're gonna give it to you at the same rate we do for our agency account. Okay, so this is going to be pretty powerful. I've never done anything like this before, but for anybody who wants to get one of these unlimited accounts, this is going to allow you to add unlimited customers into your account. So anyways, let me show you, or let me talk to you first about like how you can use this to make money. Okay, and then we'll probably take a peek real quick after I show you the system. Okay, but basically there are groups on Facebook and there are groups on LinkedIn that are dedicated to selling leads. Okay, so I'm not going to show the Facebook groups because I'm in some pretty cool ones and I don't want to just show them off. You can find them. Okay, but if you go into LinkedIn, you'll see that there are, let's see here, groups. You'll see that there are groups that are dedicated to selling leads. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is actually one of the groups that I'm in. So literally you can go into these groups, okay, and there's a bunch of them. This one here has like 12,000 members, and you find people that are already generating leads, and then you take their leads and you flip them. Okay, you get them to sell you their leads, and then you take those leads and you flip them to your customers. Okay, now like I said, there's actually a handful of really decent groups on Facebook where you can do the same exact thing. Like literally you can go in and find somebody who's generating leads in your niche, whether it be real estate or mortgage or home services or whatever. Okay, but you get those individuals and you work out a deal and you say, listen, I'll pay you X dollars per lead, and then they're going to send the leads to you, and then you'll have your customer pay you per lead. So you're going to get a profit for every one of those real-time leads that are generated as soon as your customer accepts them. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to show you, and I'm going to get into more detail on that in the future. I'm actually working on some really cool stuff that I want to talk about right now, but let's just say I'm going to help you automate that part as well in the very near future. I'm literally going to make this thing so simple that you can go out, find somebody who's interested in selling their leads, find somebody who's interested in finding customers for you. So you don't even have to sell. You don't have to generate a lead. You don't have to sell. All you have to do is have the system, and you'll literally be able to just get customers. Okay, you'll be able to just make money. I'm not joking. This thing is going to be that cool. All right. So let's talk about agency lead pilot. Okay, how does it work? Well, the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into your account inside a Hot Prospector, and you're going to go into your payment settings. It's under settings. And then when you get into settings, you're going to click on advanced, and then you're going to go here under payment method. Now you have to have some kind of a payment system set up. I suggest Stripe. All you got to do is just go to stripe.com and sign up for an account. There's instructions here on how to set that up. Okay. But then once you've set it up, you put in your secret key and your publish key. And that's it. Okay. That's all you have to do in order to connect Hot Prospector to this system to be able to generate leads, or to, sorry, distribute leads and then get paid as the leads come in real time. Okay. The second thing that you need to do is you need to set up a group inside of Hot Prospector. So I've created one here. It's called Agency Lead Pilot. Okay. Now, inside of the settings, you'll have the option to select this round robin feature. And what this does is it allows you to round robin your leads to your team members. So you can select all of the people that you want to receive leads. And then once you've selected their name, you can set a max daily or monthly limit of how many leads that they're going to get. Then you can select the payment method, whether you want to do invoice or auto pay. If you have your dollar amount here set to 0, then there'll be no there'll be no payment method. It won't be visible. Okay. But if you have $1, as you can see, I'm charging $1 per lead here. It gives you an option to do either an invoice or auto pay. Invoice just basically means your customer is going to get invoice every single week for their pay what's due. And then auto pay is just as soon as the lead comes in, their credit card gets charged. Okay. Now, what's really cool, when you set up a profile inside of our system, if you don't have the payment verified, if you don't have the card verified, as you can see, mine's already on status and verified, you can actually either copy this link and, this payment link and email it to your lead, or you could just click this and it'll text it and email it to them, or you could just text it or just email it to them. And then when they get it, basically they'll go to the page and it'll, oh, this one's already been approved, but if it wasn't approved, matter of fact, here, let me show you. There you go. So if it wasn't approved, they'd be taken to a page like this where they put in their card, their credit card number, and then they accept the terms and conditions, which we've added in there for you, and you'll be able to edit those if you want to put in special terms. But they'll just go ahead and accept their terms and conditions, and then once they do that, then they'll be automatically paying for their leads as they come in real time. Okay. Now, we also have some really cool default routing options built in. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but basically you can have tags on leads in our system, and then only if you wanted a certain kind of tag for a specific member, let's say, for example, this customer only takes leads that have these tags, then that would be the only leads that they would get if they, if those existed. If they don't have those things, if you don't have that selected, if it's just default, then they're going to get every kind of lead there is. You can also do an area code route where if you want to do geographic, so if you have customers that only do specific cities or whatever, you can route them leads that are just in their area. Okay. Okay. So I've set this up. Charging $1 per lead. I set up an expiration here for the link that we are going to send out, which is 3 minutes. And I've customized this with my logo. Now what I want to do is show you what happens when I fill out the form. Okay. So I'm going to add a lead here. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to get two messages. I've got one here that popped up in my email, and this notification is customizable. You can actually customize how you want that to pop up. You could even give a preview of certain things if you've collected certain fields inside of the text. You could say you have a new lead for X, whatever tag or whatever. But anyways, you can customize those notifications however you'd like. If I click on it from a desktop, then it's going to pop up like this, and you can see there's a countdown timer that shows I've got such and such amount of time left, and then I can accept or reject the lead. And then also, I've got my mobile phone here. Whoops. I've got my mobile phone here as well, and you can see it's going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to accept this lead. Literally almost ran out of time there. And this is the way it looks on, whoops, on a desktop. So now I've accepted this lead, and what it did was it redirected me here to the lead. So I can see the name of the lead. I can add some notes in here if I wanted to. I can call the lead. And now this is my mobile phone, right? So when I call this lead, it's actually going to be calling that through my our system using the mic and everything on your mobile phone. But for you, this is what's really cool about this. All of the calls are going to be recorded. So if that lead answers the phone and all of those things, you'll be able to see what's going on, which is really awesome. Okay, especially when you're doing, if you're working with customers who might have trouble with working their leads, and we won't get into that in this video, but I think you understand. If you've ever sold leads, you'll understand why tracking the lead and what happened on that lead is really, really awesome. Okay, so anyways, you can call the lead here. If you click on it, it'll actually dial the lead. I'm going to hang up. Okay, but that's how that works. Here, if I wanted to edit the lead information, I can just go in here and edit that by typing in the name and email and adding additional information. Okay, and then when I'm done, I just click update. I can also see all my other leads that I've accepted, assigned, accepted. I've been messing around with this a little bit, so you can see I've got some messed up numbers here. I can also search for other leads. So you can see I've got this other lead here. If I wanted to pull it up, I would just click on it and it'll open up that lead for me here. What's really nice about this is you don't have to go logging into Hot Prospector. This works on any mobile phone, and you can actually take this screen here. What I would do is I would take this and bookmark it onto my desktop, add it to my home screen on my phone. So if you do that, you can just say, I'll just call it Agency Lead Pilot, and then click Add. And now I add this to my home screen. And so if I ever want to go and find it again, now it's on my home screen. I could just pop on it and it'll open it back up. So you can access your leads for Hot Prospector that you've received anywhere, right? And then again, you can call your leads. All your calls will be routed to your phone, so you don't need to download an app or anything. This will work on an iPhone. This will work on your Android. It'll work on anything, okay? So anyways, so let's talk about, in addition to being able to call the lead and email the lead, or sorry, call the lead, add notes to the lead, and edit the lead, you also have the ability here to send a text, send an email, add a tag, or change the deal status on that lead as well. Which, what's really cool is the automations for Hot Prospector and the campaigns that we set up will automate or automatically fire whenever you move them into those deal statuses. Okay, so that's the next thing that I want to show you. Okay, I'm going to open the screen back up here. Okay, so I've showed you how you can actually, and by the way, we also have statistics in here for you on your leads. Whoops. You'll also have statistics in here, so you can see how many leads are in your group. But then you can also go in and look at your lead assignment report, and it'll show how many leads you've got, how many leads you've been assigned and how much money you made. So you can see here, this lead was accepted and I charged $1, so I just made $1. You can see the calls that were placed and how many of them were answered, along with the average call length. You have the ability to sort by, answered or non-answered and your member. And then you also have the recording if there would be a recording. But check this out. So you know who the lead was and then when they accepted it on the time and dates that they accepted it. So if you're selling leads, this information is very important for payment purposes in case of ever having any issues with somebody who said they didn't get a lead. Okay. Also, if you have leads that go unassigned, they would show up in here, and then you have the ability to force those leads and assign those to somebody inside of your system. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room. Okay. The big elephant in the room is like you could generate leads for people, and they're going to tell you that those leads weren't any good because the lead didn't answer the phone or whatever. Most of the time it's the lead didn't answer the phone and the person who they called said that they didn't fill out the form. And 99% of the time, the reason why that happens is because, one, the person who purchased the lead didn't call the lead fast enough. And two, because the person that called the lead didn't follow up enough, right? So if you call the lead fast and if you don't get them on the phone, you follow up often, then that's going to solve that problem. Okay. Well, we've solved the first problem because literally once the lead's accepted, you can see that happens within, look, this lead was accepted at 1:46 and it was called at 1:48. That's 2 minutes later, right? So that right there fixes the calling the lead fast enough problem. But what happens if they don't answer? Well, most people who buy leads don't follow up with their leads, right? So this is where Hot Prospector kicks in. So let's say you're a loan officer or a real estate agent. So we've got this campaign here that would automatically kick off when that lead didn't answer the phone. So automatically, you being the person who purchased the lead can hang up the phone. And then what happens is, let's say that this is somebody who was looking to purchase a home. Okay. We've got this email, ringless voicemail, email, ringless voicemail, text message, email, ringless voicemail, text, email, ringless voicemail. And this thing just continues and continues and continues for like ever until what happens? Until somebody replies or, buys. And so that right there is what makes the agency lead pilot so powerful, right? Yeah, we've got this really cool thing that's going to allow you to go out and automatically bill your customers and track what's happening and like make money. But what's going to be really awesome is your customers are going to keep buying from you because your system will help them make money. They're going to be able to call their leads faster because they'll have access to them on their mobile phone, right? Instantly, wherever they are. They don't have to be, in their office to be able to call their leads and, receive lead calls from their leads and stuff like that. Look up past leads. All that stuff is at their fingertips without having to download anything. I mean, literally, all you have to do is just add them into the system, and then they're going to get a link that they can just click and access from anywhere at any time. Okay. But then on top of that, when they don't get a lead on the phone, they don't have to worry about, did they remember to call that person back? Because this system is literally going to take care of all of that for you. It's going to send out the emails. It's going to, send out those text messages and ringless voicemails and all of those things. And by the way, automatically it'll stop if somebody responds. So, this is really the most powerful tool on the planet if you're an agency. No joke. I'm not trying to overstate this. If you don't have access to this, you are literally going to be so far behind the 8 ball in your business, because now you're going to have to go out and figure out how you're going to build, track, and help your customers make more money with the leads, right? And that's no fun. So if you like what you see and you want to have access to a system that will help you do all of these things and not break the bank, then I want you to go and sign up right now, because Hot Prospector is going to be coming up with some really powerful features over the next few weeks, in addition to the things that you see here, that's going to add even more excitement to the to this system. Okay, one, I'll give you a couple little kind of wet your beak just a little bit. Okay, the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to give you the ability to create a profile for a lead vendor. So the lead vendor can automatically publish leads into your system and get paid whenever your customer purchases or accepts the lead, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing that we're going to be doing is giving you the ability to add customers in here, right? Like by basically an affiliate. So you can sign up an affiliate and give them the ability to go out and get customers, and that affiliate will get paid whenever the lead is sold. So literally, you wouldn't have to do anything besides go and find affiliates, okay? And go and find lead vendors, which, by the way, there's groups on Facebook, there's groups on LinkedIn, they're everywhere. There's people, you could post, you could throw a rock and hit somebody who generates leads on Facebook, okay? There are so many people out there selling Facebook leads, or that generate leads, they just don't know how to sell them, okay? So now you just need to go out and find somebody who'd be willing to buy your leads, which, by the way, if you say to a loan officer or a real estate agent or an insurance broker or a roofing contractor or a landscaper, or you name it, on and on, all these people buy leads all the time. If you say, hey, I'll sell you X leads, okay, you just pay per lead. You're not asking for anything up front. I just want to, send you some leads. It's so easy to sell. You are not going to believe how simple that is. So if you wanted to go out and sell, that's the easy way to go get customers. All you have to do is set them up into the system and send them a payment link, and then they're in. They put in their credit card and they're in. And then once they're verified, they can start receiving leads and you can start receiving payments, okay? So how do you get Hot Prospector? Well, you got to go to hotprospector.com and you need to sign up for a demo account or a free account. And then once you get the free account, you got to upgrade. And you got to be, if you want the unlimited plan, the unlimited membership plan that I'm going to be rolling out, you got to be agency, okay? It's $297 a month for that agency account, and we're going to give you unlimited members. That's a feature that will make it'll be worth its weight in gold, okay? Because literally we typically charge for each member somewhere in the neighborhood of about $50 off the top of my head per member. So, I mean, imagine if you sign up 10 people, that's $500 a month that you're not going to have to pay. So get your hands on one of these agency accounts right now, okay? So you can build this entire platform as well. I mean, because this thing is going to be a game changer for your business. All right. All right. Thanks so much. We appreciate your, I really appreciate you taking a look and watching this video today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop them either here on this post or reach out to us in support. And the chat bubble is on the main site. Talk to you soon.